Hi, this is Chris. Today I'm going to do collage number 12 in my 100 Perpetual Prompts collage book. As I've said before, this is 100 Perpetual Prompts for Collage by Griffith, and I'll put his information below if you want to print out a copy of these prompts and do some collages yourself. So I'm going to pick out 5. We have blue, and stars, they're all sticking together, and layers. How would you do layers? And female, and one more, pathway. Wow, that gives us some ideas right off the bat. A female walking up a pathway towards a blue sky with stars, and she's wearing layers. We'll see what happens. Okay, I'll pull out my frame and I'll pull out a page and I'll put this out of my way. Alright, so if I can find the female first, then I can build a world around her. So I'll go get some magazines. So if you're wondering where I get my magazines, Reminisce is a magazine that my mother subscribed to for many years. So I have some of those. I subscribed to Magnolia for 2 or 3 years. I think I still get it. It's not published every month. I think it's published 3 or 4 times a year. My brother brought me these 2 magazines, Texas Parks and Wildlife and AARP. And then this one I got at the local library where we used to have a magazine exchange. And I don't think they do it anymore, but you could take in magazines and take home other people's magazines. So I'm going to look through these for my prompts. I'll try to keep them where you can see them. I found this little girl and she's wearing blue. I thought that was cute. And then there's this blue sky with stars, and here's a sort of almost purple sky with stars. And then just a plain ordinary sky and some stars from a space telescope or something. Sort of a beach sky, another sky with stars, more sky. Another sky from a calendar, and then here's a path, and here's a female. So I have two different directions I can go with female. And here's another path, so I have another direction with a path. So this one is awfully cute. This one is Emmylou Harris, 1997. She's got blue hair, blue stockings. So, layers. Well, isn't laying the papers down considered layers? I mean, how would you do layers? So I'm going to do some cutting. I think I'm going to cut out this branch and see how it looks on the sky. It's a little bit wide for my pages. So I have to decide whether I want the arching branch, all of it, or just part of it. And then it has advertising or editorial copy here. So I have to decide what to do with that. And then this one is a nice path. It has all this editorial stuff over here. But I'd probably remove that and put in the starry sky. So I'm just going to start fiddling around with these pieces and fitting them together and seeing what I can do with them. I think she has a, I can't tell if she has a hoodie on there or just a hat. But I think it looks cute with a little hoodie. I don't think she has one, but I'm going to leave that on there. I like to cut details with the X-Acto knife, but sometimes with thin magazine pages, they tend to rip. Okay, so I have blue stars female, and I'll do a little bit more cutting and then I will come back. So I thought of something I could do with this one here. So I've cut the trees loose and I've cut this one a little bit. Thought that I could kind of weave this in here like this. Something like that, because this isn't wide enough to cover the whole page. And then I could have the little girl with her ice skates right here. Don't want the tree growing out of her head. Okay, I think I'm going to transfer my outline onto my page for this particular one. I'm going to tack some of this down now, just because I'm tired of everything catching and going out of place. Now, what I was thinking is I could cut more of the forest off here and put this scrap of sky behind it. It has to go this way. Okay, so I'm going to do some more cutting. Well, I was going to use my glue stick, but it seems to be almost gone and all dried up. So I'll just use the art glitter glue. And to do this, I will work slowly and carefully because there's no picking it up after you lay it down with the art glitter glue, unless you're really quick. Okay, now I want to check my little pieces here. They're down well enough. Now our little girl. So So what have we got? We've got blue stars. I don't know what to do about layers because she's wearing layers. She's a female and there's a pathway. So I need to decide compositionally where she goes. And I think right about something like that. And she's having fun because she's out with her daddy and he's showing her all the stars with his telescope because he's an astronomer. And she wants to grow up to be an astronomer too. Okay, we're almost done. I want to find a saying, and I think I want a larger print saying, so I'm going to go with Karen Tremere Art. I think I'll go with magical. Alright, I'm going to do this one with black Stabilo All pencil. Nice sharp point. I could clean up my desk and make things easier for myself. I'm going to use the Stabilo All pencil, the black one, and the brown one to cover up these little polka dot lines that were in the original illustration. I think I have a green watercolor pencil somewhere I can use to work on that too. Okay, now get my water brush and my water. And the Stabilo All pencil blends in all the edges. And it covers up the white paper of the magazine pages. And by the time I do 20 collages, anybody who watches my channel will know that, because I say it every time. Because I really like this technique. So I'm going to take some greens and I'm going to repair some of these spots that were in the original illustration. And just kind of blend it in since it had a lighter background than the sky. Okay. I think we're done. So she's with her daddy, an astronomer, and she wants to be an astronomer, but she also wants to be an Olympic ice skater. So she's got her ice skates on and she's practicing her balance by walking on dirt in her ice skates. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So I'm going to clean up, and then I will show you how I'm going to finish this page in the book. She goes right here. Okay, I'm all finished. So what I did was I cut out smaller size prompts to match the prompts that we used in the collage, and so whoever sees this in the future, they can pick out these things themselves. So now I'm going to retire the prompts. So blue, stars, layers, female, and pathway. And I won't use those again, at least not this year. Thanks for watching, and have a magical day collaging. Bye-bye!